Hi, my name's Chris Wallace. I'm the Head of IT Infrastructure for N3i. We're an NHS IT managed service provider in the Humber area. Our company provides GP IT services, making sure that general practices have IT equipment to allow them to practice their consultations with patients.
Hi, hello, I'm Chris Booth. I work for a company called ITHealth. We've been working with N3i for about 4.5, 5 years now on a number of different projects, and more recently we've introduced the concept of Sophos MDR.
The UK and specifically healthcare is a major target for threat actors worldwide. There's only ever been an increase in threat actors wanting to gain access to clinical systems, and the techniques that they're using are ever increasingly complicated.
In terms of Sophos MDR and what they've created with this solution, we've got to bear in mind that if you are an organisation of any size that wants to have those additional layers of protection, and you want to know that you've got things in place when you're at home at 4 o'clock in the morning, you've got to have that depth of expertise. So they've got a global environment here whereby they've got people who'll be on that straight away. To provide that at an organisation level for yourselves, that's hugely expensive, not only in terms of money, but in terms of finding the right people, maintaining that 24/7, 365 approach, but also then being able to remediate it. There's so many things go into that. So what we do find is the Sophos approach is much more cost effective. It can be much more aligned to, in this case, the NHS, and being able to outsource that to a proven environment is vital, really.
The system has a lot of nice features, and it takes away the burden from having to do that 24/7, 365-day monitoring. Malicious users will target periods of downtime within organisations to launch their attacks. Therefore, the benefits of having MDR is that somebody is there, they'll get that alert, and they will take action at that point.
In terms of benefits for an NHS user, cost is a big one, because we all know that the cost profile of the NHS, public sector, it's always under pressure. The response time is probably, for me, the most important benefit. So if an outbreak occurs or something looks like an outbreak, knowing that you have got people who are actively going to be then investigating that, threat hunting that, coming up with the actual derivative of the problem, and then being able to advise you, the customer, of what needs to happen and when.
Key benefits of working with ITHealth is that they've always been very, very responsive to us. They understand the NHS market and they understand the cost constraints involved within that. So they've always worked their hardest to get us the best value for money that we can from the products that we've bought.
Sophos, as a vendor of IT security solutions, has got a very strong track record. We've been working with them at ITHealth for over 20 years. I personally, and we wouldn't hesitate to recommend them. They're the only IT security vendor of that type that we work with. It's very collaborative, they listen, and again, they are all about trying to develop solutions that meet the market requirement, which is ever changing. The attack vectors that we face are ever increasing and getting more detailed. So we love working with them. They're a great bunch of people, as well as bringing out great products, great value for money, and again, we wouldn't hesitate to recommend them to any of our customers.